This beauty is also too sexy. Big breasts, long legs, attractive cherry mouth. The eyes are charming and distracting. Snow white skin and then covered with a black veil. This deadly contrast. She can only use one word to describe the beauty of the excessive. And she is not only sexy but also very flirtatious. When she meets a punk, she turns into a hot little girl. The action is bold and indulgent. At the end of the last step to call a halt, people cannot stop. When she meets a rich man, she turns into an innocent white moonlight. The conversation is all about refined literature. She's a good judge of character and understanding, step by step to lure you into a sweet trap. I'm afraid it's hard not to love such a woman. The writer who lives next door is also fascinated by her. That day he followed Anna all the way. In the garbage he threw away, the writer found a diary. It turns out that Anna has the ability to see the future. When she was a child, she saw her best friend fall to her death, and she saw her parents die in a plane crash, and she will die on her 30th birthday. I just don't know who the killer is. I wonder if you're smart. Can you guess who the killer is? So he indulges himself, wandering around among various men. See, this writer suddenly inspired, write a novel based on him. The conversation went well. They hit it off immediately. Since then the writer began to monitor his life. Anna and the rich man progressed quickly. He made up a tragic story about the rich man. He grew up in an orphanage. His only best friend was sold to Maine by robbers. He has no one to turn to. You're the only one around who can help. The rich man felt like he was being offered a job. He agreed to do it right away, as a token of appreciation. Anna also offered a kiss. The writer took it all in stride. The novel is just beginning. This beautiful woman could foresee her own death, so she called 3 poker friends before she died. From the top tycoon down to the borrowed money from the mob. See her men all fall under the skirt. That day the gangster came to her again. Anna knew that he owed a huge loan, so she slipped the money into her panties. Let the gangster take it away without hands. If you do as you're told, you can get more money. I bet that's the look on your face when you see this. She asked the gangster to find someone in Maine to play the robber. This will be able to trick the rich to take more money. And that's when the doorbell rang. It was the rich man. Anna did not panic and asked the gang to pretend to repair the air conditioner. When the rich man came in, she was transformed into a goddess of purity. The rich man said there was no one in Maine who couldn't help her, that Anna is an old actress too. She was crying. She even took off her ancestral earrings to sell, in exchange for money to save his best friend. This touched the rich man, immediately with her to buy a ticket. This is directly to the rich man a serious extortion. I thought the two were going to make it work. But just back to London, Anna called and said she had fallen in love with him. But the rich man has a family or not to contact. Then Anna found the gangster again. He told him to tell the rich man that she was in tears and pain every day, and to sell all her things and leave London. The rich man came to hear this. By this time Anna was wearing a nightgown with tears on her face. She looked much more haggard. He was distraught, immediately divorced his wife and chose Anna. But he did not know that he was entering her sweet trap step by step. If you were, you would fall in love with a woman like Anna. After listening to Anna, the writer is almost finished with his novel. The two became close friends. But heart to heart is not enough. Anna wants to be with him in full. After one night a new plan begins. This woman is too scum with whoever is playing. The rich man divorced his wife for her. She is playing sports with a gangster. This is likely to blow the rich man's mind. After the divorce, the rich man came to Anna's house again. But as soon as he entered the door, he saw the punk getting dressed. This is really strange. How can this man see every time he comes? What a coincidence. There's nothing going on between you two. You just exercised. But before the rich man could ask a few questions, and Anna was like, you don't love me at all. She's not that kind of person at all. Rich immediately got down on his knees and apologized. At night the two were ready to let themselves go. Anna said she was still a young girl, asking him to be gentle. It was a big deal, but the rich man got what he wanted. Another day passed. Anna woke up next to the writer. The writer had a lot of indecent photos of her in his hands. It turned out that it was her ex-boyfriend. She gave all her love to him, but he turned away. There was no mercy for her, so she no longer trusts men. She started to play with other people's feelings like crazy. It was also Anna's 30th birthday. She dresses up very voluptuous and her curves are visible. At night she met a rich man and a gangster to the bar. The rich man was very sad to see the white lady in his heart. Immediately want to take her away. But Anna said she is the girlfriend of the gangster. She is here to see people. Flirtation led to several conflicts. The rich man cannot afford to lose people. Turned downstairs. The gangster thought he had gotten away with it, but Anna pushed him away, because she already has a new boyfriend. At night Anna sensed that she was about to end, so she slowly walked into the car. To her surprise, the car was inside the writer. I don't know if you're smart enough to guess. Finally the writer killed her and brought the body home. He himself also swallowed pills plans to kill himself. He left the manuscript on the body. The book was taken by the writer's friend. The book was then published under his own name and sold overnight.